Hi, there is one thing that a famous philosopher once said. Talent will get you noticed, but character is what makes people trust you. I think most people, especially creatives, musicians, content creators, and the likes, we've got to understand that character is also a skill. It's a critical skill for professionalism. One of the core values of every artist, entrepreneur, content creator, musician is the heart of being good. Being good. It's not that you shouldn't get called for that job. The only difference is just that you are difficult to deal with. Some people, as a friend of mine, who is also a mentor of mine, once said that he would rather hire a professional or an upcoming professional per se who is still learning but has good character than an expert whose character is void of humility. Humility takes you far. That is one thing I want this video to resonate. That humility takes one to places where one even doesn't deserve to be. Another friend of mine, or there's a saying, actually, not even a friend of mine, it's actually a saying that says that talent will get you into doors, but character is what keeps you there. One practical way to approach this is, most importantly, coming on time. That is actually wrong. You need to, if you are called for a gig, if you are called for a show, you are supposed to arrive on time. But now, a twist to that is, if you arrive on time, you are already late. So it's better to arrive early than arriving on time. For example, a sound engineer who is hired for a gig, you are not supposed to now start setting up. If a program is supposed to start by 9, if a conference is supposed to start by 10, by 9 a.m., and you are arriving at 9 a.m., what about sound check? What about sound check? What about sound check? So, as a musician, as a creative, prioritize arriving early than arriving on time. Another thing I want to add is ask questions instead of assuming. Nobody likes a know-it-all. That's a fact. Nobody likes a know-it-all. No matter how good you are, there is an atom of learning for you to do. You can learn from the next level. You can even learn from the newest member joining your team. If you have a team of people working with you as a content creator, as an artist, as a musician, as a sound engineer, as a media tech, the person that just joined you newly you can learn from such person. I've in so many times whereby I've been in that situation whereby I have my way of doing things, but then somebody coming in with a fresh idea, like they'll say, fresh fish, but then it helps in a long way to take ideas from such a fellow. It might look unconventional, it might look far from norm, but I promise you, you will thank me for it. I remember there was a time where I wanted to set up the media team of a particular church, and I have my way of doing things whereby I run your cables via Cat6, your videos, your audios is going via Cat6 cables. But then this person joining the team made mention of the fact that because these people can't afford a Cat6 cable, not to talk of an HD TV extender over IP or over Ethernet, that why can't we do the audio to TV port? It's a different, unconventional way of running video and audio, but on the long run it helped tremendously, and I am grateful for that, because now the client saved up money, and still achieved. Yes, they might want to run 4K quality, but at least they can manage 1080p, which is even within their budget, and they are achieving the same result. That is what I mean by when somebody joins into your team, don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to go through or go away from the norm that you are used to. Learn new things. So number one is arriving early instead of arriving on time, and then ask questions instead of assuming. You can even get to a venue. Don't assume because you set it this way, that is now the way. No, ask questions. Ask the stage tech. Ask the production tech. What is the plan? What's the stage plan? Okay, where are they? Because sometimes seating arrangement helps with sound a lot. Seating arrangement even helps with how you place your TVs for the audience, because who are you serving? The audience. Another thing I want you to note, I want us to note, is to accept correction without offense. This one is a huge one. Most creatives, most entrepreneurs, most media techs, musicians, artists, you don't want to accept correction. Feedback is also a mode of maintaining success. Let me say that one more time. Feedback, critical or constructive criticism helps a lot. So accept correction without offense, because it will not add nor remove from you. It will not remove from you, rather it will add. So accept correction without offense. Not when somebody corrects you and then you're like, oh, no. Yeah, I don't do it that way. Who are you? What kind of experience do you have? Take it easy and accept the correction and move on. Another one I want you to also note is respect every role on the team. A mentor of mine once said, professionalism is a creative skill. Being in a team is even a creative skill, because being able to work with another person achieving the same result takes quite a number of skills, takes interpersonal skills, interrelationship skills. So respect every person on your team, no matter the role. If you're in the media industry, if it's your gaffer, if it's your sound guy, if it's your camera guy, if it's your camera operator guy, if it's your direct, respect every role on the team. That's one way to build your character. That's one way to build your character. One thing I would like to add before I round up this video is that be the creative whose presence brings peace and not pressure. Let me repeat that again. Be the creative that brings peace, whose presence brings peace and not pressure. When somebody says, oh, this person is part of this gig, or this person is part of this event, don't let people start like, oh my God, how am I going to deal with this person? And then mental pressure and all that. Let your presence be a serene entrance of peace. I'll leave you with this few points of mine, and I want you to take this home. Professionalism is a critical skill. Talent can open the door, but character will keep you there and make people trust you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you love what we are doing here, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.